It's your boy, Yo Goddess. Yeah. Bricks. I'm just kidding. It's, your boy, Colin Films. So, over the past month, I have watched every Judd Apatow film that he directed or wrote. That's 6 films. So, in order, I'm giving them from my least favorite to my favorite. Now, before I start this, I like all of his films. I like all of his films. I like all of his films, but some of them I like better than the others. Alright, let's hop into the list. In number 6, this is Forte. This is 40, stars Leslie Mann and Judd Apatow, a spin-off to Knocked Up. I thought it was funny. It's enjoyable. I think on my second watch, I actually enjoyed it more than my first watch. But, I don't know, there's just something about it that just doesn't capture the Judd Apatow film feel. I mean, maybe it's the drawn-out storyline, or just the fact that it never seems to finally accomplish what it's going for. Because part of it's going for a marriage that needs to be saved, but when it comes to saving it, they totally just flop that idea on the ground. I don't really know where they were going with this, but overall, it is still one of Judd Apatow's great films. Alright, in the next place, now it would be tied with the 40-Year-Old Virgin or Trainwreck, but I chose Trainwreck for here. Trainwreck is Amy Schumer. Judd Apatow directed it and helped Amy Schumer write it. This movie stars Amy Schumer and Bill Hader as they fall in love, as Amy Schumer's like, she's an alcoholic. She's a train wreck, and Bill Hader's like this doctor. It was good. I laughed hard in many parts, but this film, again, as much as I know Judd Apatow just helped write on it, it didn't capture, again, the Judd Apatow feel for his movies. It had the feel in some parts, and the comedy was on point, but it doesn't beat the other few on this list. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Steve Carell does great in this movie. You can tell he didn't want to say the dirty stuff, and I think that's what made it 10 times more hilarious. This captures what Judd Apatow movies go for. Long run times and a good comedy. I laughed so hard in so many parts. I mean, I've been watching behind the scenes on this. Seth Rogen does a great job. Paul Rudd does a great job. Steve Carell does a great job. Everyone in this movie does a great job. It's cleverly written. The dialogue's great. The only things I don't like about this movie is the beginning was kind of dragged out, and then everything happens like so quickly that you never get a chance to just pause and be like, everything's like, you laugh, you're probably going to miss another joke. I mean, it's joke. But then there's like all the melodrama scenes that really didn't make that much sense. But apart from that, Judd Apatow did a great job with this movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I highly recommend. Next on this list is the one, the only, Judd Apatow and Pete Davidson collab to make The King of Staten Island. This movie's great. Honestly, the next 3 on this list could all be winners, but The King of Staten Island takes it. I mean, The King of Staten Island is funny, hilarious, and it's got the right drama, and it's got the Judd Apatow feel. Bill Burr, Marisa Tomei, and Pete Davidson just do great in this film. Personally, it's going to get its own separate review, The King of Staten Island, because this movie was great. I got it opening day when it came out. Me and my friend watched it. He loved it. I loved it. It's a film for people who love cinema. So if you love cinema, you're going to love The King of Staten Island. I mean, it's sad. You'll chuckle here and then you'll laugh out loud. But this film score at the end was Pursuit of Happiness by Kid Cudi. Made the film just feel great. And Pete Davidson, how this relates to his life, you can really feel how up and close it is. And just, it's just a great movie. Next up, Knocked Up. Yeah. I've talked about this movie before in a recent video of Search for the Best Episode 1. Episode 2 coming soon. Yes, and yes. Everything done right by the simple premise of this Judd Apatow flick. Seth Rogen does great in it. I mean, Katherine Heigl does good, and I just personally thought they made a good duo. And the whole film how it just runs through everything. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, it beats out all those other films. There's one more better than it, but it took a lot to decide between these two. Obviously, the one before, the one after, does win, but Knocked Up, just check it out because I don't want to spoil too much of it before you can't watch it, because Knocked Up is just one of those flicks you have to go in not knowing anything. You just go in and being like, okay, well, the simple premise, girl gets a guy pregnant at a club, what's going to happen? That's all you need to know. Go check out Knocked Up. Now, the next film, I'm going to tell you parts of it, but if you just want to go straight into watching it, then go watch it. But if you want to know, here I am. With an absurdly long runtime for the unrated cut, it's 2 hours, 32 minutes. Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen, and Leslie Mann all do a phenomenal job in Judd Apatow's second flick, Funny People! This movie about stand-up comedy and just how it all flowed together. You can tell that this is Judd Apatow's favorite film he made, and he cared about this project. I mean, he cared about all his other projects, but you can tell with the effort he put in to Funny People was even coming up for fake movies that Adam Sandler played in this world. I think Adam Sandler should have won an Oscar for this, okay? This movie was that good. You go to love Adam Sandler's character, to hate it, to liking it. Seth Rogen's character, you always feel that he's the underdog, but then you feel when he starts to get up, you're like, yeah. Then when he hits right back to rock bottom, you feel that. Leslie Mann's character does a great job. And Judd Apatow's kids, he puts in all his movies. I just want to mention this. They're good in these. But this movie, by far, is one of his best. His best. I mean, Funny People delivers the laughs, the drama, the tears, the love, it all, on the big screen. Yes. If you don't agree with it, it's your opinion, but Funny People is the best, and you do need to go check it right now. Check it out right now. Funny People is hilarious. It's funny as hell. It is great. Alright, this wasn't that long of a video. 7 minutes I think it ranked in at. But if you guys like this, make sure to like my other videos, because I'm going to start binging more directors of comedies, because I like doing this, and then if they've got a bad movie, it'll be on my Trash Talk series. Oh, and I've been getting a lot of questions from fans. What's happening in my Trash Talk series? Not much. I mean, I'm just trying to get through some bad movies, but I'm also trying to find other films for these kind of stuff. So, this is I Became a Judd Apatow Fan. Here's what I thought. Yeah, dude, I'm making a stop motion film. Let me know if I should upload it.